Hey everybody, how you doing? This is Jason, Jason's House of Fun and Video Games, bringing you today Thrift Time and Finds, Volume 35. How was the thrift this week? Well, we had one day where we possibly couldn't go if we did get the chance to go every day, which we didn't, but hey, you can't go every day when you got a million things going on. But we did get some cool stuff, and nothing super crazy, no grail finds or anything like that, but an okay day. And the last thing I want to go over is definitely my find of the week, and it's actually beneficial more than just nonsense. So I know that's hard to believe from somebody like me, as you've seen many of my videos and the stuff that I bring home. But I want to get right into the video. But before I do, rather, I wanted to wish everybody out there a happy Thanksgiving. If you do not celebrate Thanksgiving, it was a happy Thursday. I hope you had a good time with your families or whoever you could be with. I know 2020 has been obviously a little bit different from most years for a lot of different reasons, and we don't have to go into that. And you make the best out of everything. So I'm making the best out of everything today on this video right now, as I've done every day. Try to be positive. So first thing we want to get to, again, a coworker of mine, Eric, comes through with the freebies. Now, one of the reasons why he gave one of these items to me, I can understand why, because I've been there, and it's not cool not to be able to complete something. So there's a lot of different reasons why that happens. That'll be the second item. But the first item is something I've seen a lot over the years. Way back when. I want to see what year this is before I actually show it to you. Well, it was 2002, so I think I saw these 2000, 2002, 3 maybe. This is Clive Barker's Tortured Souls line from McFarlane. And let me tell you, if you're into horror, these figures are definitely cool. They're different, for sure, but they're cool. These are based on, I think, ideas from him, hence the name. But pretty cool. I've never actually gotten one of these before. I've looked at a few of them, like, yeah, that'd be cool, and then just whatever happened, just moved on to something else, or just decided to leave it behind, because these things get pretty expensive. So this wasn't something he wanted for his collection, so he was nice enough to give it to me. And it's called The Fallen, so that's a pretty interesting figure, but hey, I'll throw it up on the wall. It has to do with horror. Can't complain with that. Second one, like I said, it definitely strikes a chord with me. So when you can't complete something, it drives you nuts. And I've had a few things where I haven't had the opportunity to complete it because financially they're way too expensive, or it's just not available at the time, or something like that. So this was a pretty special thing for me to get, and I did complete the series, so I don't really know what I'm going to do with it, but I don't know. Maybe I'll open it up, which is very hard for me to say because I'm a sealed action figure collector. So still really nice of him to give it to me. And again, this was because he couldn't find the other ones, and finding the other ones on the eBay or online or anything are very expensive, even though they're reproduction, which really brings me to that point. Would you rather have the originals or reproductions? So re-releases. And if you hear weird sounds, it's because I actually just put in a little thing that sprays out fragrance to make the room just smell better. It gets pretty musky, or not musky down here. It just gets a different type of smell. I guess it's because of the boiler being right next to me, and it's firing up all the time because the winter's here. So just figure I'd give something to spice up the room. It does not affect you, but if you had smell-o-vision, you'd like that smell. But anyway, the real Ghostbusters. This is Ray. As you know, on the wall, I posted all of mine up. Very proud of this collection, and I'm good with it because, one, it stays as close to the original as possible without it being original. So If you looked at this real quick and I compared them to the other figures, just looking to them online, you would really believe that could possibly be the one from the 80s. But, you know, obviously there's a few things that will stick out to you somewhere at some point on this package. Probably more so on the back, other than the year. Yeah, the year would definitely obviously stick out to me because it does say 2020. But that's pretty close to what the original looked like. So I'm excited to add another guy to the collection. I don't know what I'm going to do with him though, but it was really nice of him to do that. And there's a staple in here. Oh my goodness. See? I noticed everything with these things. So big thanks to Eric, and I really appreciate him being so kind to me. He knows I'm into this type of stuff, so anything he kind of has laying around, and you know, I told you he liked to have his figures opened and kind of positioned in a certain way so it looks cool. It's good collage of figures and their poses or whatnot. But still really cool to get that, and it's always nice to get a good gift. So we got some things, and I'm not going to go over them in any particular order this week because I don't feel like it. So this one right here is actually another very useful thing. It's not nonsense. This right here is an 8-port video changer. I guess video audio switch, I guess would be the proper term for it. So I have one of these over there with my old systems, and these things go for a pretty penny. This is obviously from a different region. I could tell there's some sort of different writing on here. Over here, I'm not really sure of what part of Asia that's from, but it's still cool. And it said it was made in China, so I guess it's a Chinese version of this, because I have one that was made in the USA by a guy who made a ton of them. Got it off of eBay years ago. But these things are great. So you can hook up 8 different systems on here, and with the push of a button, it's on, it's off. Some of these I've seen have 4 of them, and they have to require a extra power source, which, if you know anything about older systems, the AC adapters are very blocky, and it's really aggravating to try to figure it out. Unless you have a ginormous power switch like I do, where, or rather a electrical protector. I can't even think of the name right now. I'm so silly, but it's that thing you plug in a bunch of AC adapters to, and plugs and everything like that. It has multiple outlets on it. It's some sort of thing. I can't even think of it right now, but whatever. This is pretty cool and convenient, because if you ever wanted to switch, to your NES, you could do that, or your Super Nintendo. Like, that's kind of how I set it up. And it's a lot easier than just plugging things in and out. I'm all about trying to save time and energy and stuff like that. So it's a really cool thing to have. And like I said, it doesn't require that extra power source, so it kind of uses either the TV or the systems to power it up. So it's pretty cool. I don't think it requires anything power-wise inside. It just kind of switches signals, but I don't know. If anybody knows, let me know in the comment section down below. I don't know much about them. I just know it's cool and it's convenient, so definitely a great find. And $30, over $5? No, I'll take the $5 one. I think this might have been the week, if I'm not mistaken, for some controllers, or it might have been last week. I think it might have been last week, actually, where I went over this, but got ourselves a PS3 controller. Looked like it was in pretty good condition. These things aren't extremely hard to find. It's the buttons feel pretty decent. As I sit there and I'll show the camera, they feel pretty decent. Everything about them feels pretty good. So DualShock PS3 for, what was it? $4 compared to what we used to pay for these for like 60. Pretty good working condition. I'll take it. It's got to be cleaned, obviously, and for other reasons, we're going to make sure we sanitize everything that comes in the house. So excited to find that and not have to buy another one in case mine breaks. I haven't been playing the PS3 very often, but I like to go back to it every now and then, especially when I want to play Metal Gear. Metal Gear is one that definitely comes to mind. So the next one up, this is some straight up nonsense. And I'm a silly man, but years and years ago, when I worked for another retailer, I saw this game and I couldn't keep my eyes off of it because it looks so funny. I don't know if this works or not. I don't have all the pieces, but he's cool, and I was definitely adding him. It's kind of the same idea for all the little trinkets and little things I have up here, like the ducks and, you know, the glowing poop. I got a pig. And he does have his little burgers, I guess he has here. So I guess the whole point of the game is you know, kind of try to do that. And eventually, whoever fills them up the most, it'll randomly just, you know, pop out. I want to see if he'll actually pop. Yeah, so he'll pop out something similar to that. This feels really weird, but I think that's a pretty cool. It probably was a really cool game, but I just think it's really funny looking. And we're going to do that again because I found it so humorous. But instead, we'll use the, what do we got here? We'll use the green burger. We got a few burgers here. Not a whole bunch of them, so we might be missing some. But here's the green burger. Piggy's got to eat. It's a silly thing, but for whatever reason, it brings a smile to my face because it looks so ridiculous. And that belly just feels so weird. I can't even explain the texture of it. It's different, but it's cool, and you know, a couple bucks. Not gonna complain. So put him down there. Let me know in the comment section down below. Good conversation piece. Have you ever played that game? I can't even remember the name of it. I think it came out in 2012, 2013 maybe. But he's funny. Oh, it didn't even go all the way down. There we go. Now we got him down. What do we got next? Now this is something I did not expect to find. It's not an extremely rare CD or anything like that, but I'm a huge fan of Sons of Anarchy. I did not expect to find this for $2. This is a great CD. It's an awesome show. I would like to take an entire video to kind of go over some highlights of that show in case none of you or some of you have never seen it. And I think it'd be a great conversation piece video, like I try to make all my videos, to talk about a really good show and what your thoughts were on certain things that happened throughout the entire series, or maybe you just didn't like it, or maybe it's your favorite show of all time. But this is probably my second. My first is The Shield, but definitely very similar and related into that. So I'm excited to find that because I don't go after many CDs, but if a CD, you know, that interests me for whatever reason, usually soundtracks or WWF music, the volume, whatever, or other things just interest me for whatever reason. So pretty cool. We'll go through some DVD finds I have. Now, I told you I was holding off on buying a lot of DVDs unless I found something that was interesting. And I found these all together in one, you know, I don't go to many Goodwills, and the Goodwill I go to. And I was kind of shocked because I'm not used to seeing all these at this time of year. Usually around Halloween you'll see these things. So, big spoiler. And these are ones I didn't have for whatever reason. So I was like, I'm definitely grabbing them. I did have it at one point in time, but apparently I don't anymore. Boogeyman, The Killer Completion. It has a bunch of scenes from each one of the movies. It's a little compilation piece. It's pretty cool. It's there's a lot of documentaries out there in regards to horror, and it's just pretty cool. There was something that was out a very long time ago that was narrated by Donald Pleasance, something similar to this. So when I watched this, it reminded me of that, but I think that's pretty cool. It's got all kinds of different scenes from the different movies of great horror, and it's always over 3 hours of entertainment, so pretty cool. Here we go with Hollywood Video Case. The Darkness, The Immortal Struggle. Immortality has a price. It's a vampire movie, it's a horror movie, and it's from some local video store. I think this was not too far away from me. A long time ago. I think it's a mattress firm now, so all the times have changed, but a horror movie I didn't have, definitely adding it. I've never even heard of it, so this one, I think I had at one point. I got rid of it. I thought it was okay. It's a Wes Craven film, so I'm really a big fan of his work, obviously. Rest in peace, of course. And I watched it again probably about 6 months to a year ago on TV. And for whatever reason, I was like, I gotta find that movie again. It's taken about a year, but finally found it. It's Cursed. It has Wednesday Addams in it, aka Christina Ricci, and a bunch of different people in there. Different actors that are from the 2000s are really popular. So I think that this movie came out. Oh, I'm drawing a blank on when this came out, so I actually have to look for the date on here. So just give me a sec. I know it's 90 minutes long, okay, and this doesn't have a year on here, so that's cool. I think this was like a 2000s movie, but it's a different take on vampires and stuff like that. So pretty good movie. I liked it better on the TV for whatever reason. So you know how that goes. Texas Chainsaw Massacre Special Edition on DVD. I could have swore that I had this, but apparently I do not. So I don't know where it ended up going, but pretty excited to add that to the collection again, apparently. And I love that cover art. Just look at that. You know I'm a sucker for cover art. It's got a bunch of different deleted scenes on here, alternate footage, blooper reel. If you haven't seen this movie, it's a very intense movie. Came out in the 70s. It's one of the first slashers. Well, I don't know. Do you consider Texas Chainsaw a slasher? Or would you consider Halloween the first slasher, the 1978 version? That's an argument that could go all day long. But I'd almost think this is kind of like a horror movie. I don't really see it as a slasher. But, hey, it's a great movie. And it'll definitely shock you. So if you haven't seen it, you read up on it before you do. Because it's a different movie, and compared to the remakes, I like the remakes. I know we've talked about this briefly before. The remakes are really good. I like them, but as always, nothing beats the original. So next one up, Cabin Fever. Apparently, I don't have this. I could have swore that I did. I saw something popped up on Facebook or somewhere on the internet. I don't know. It might have been YouTube. I don't think it was, but something popped up on this, and I was like, wow, that really looks like a really good movie. I think it came out in the early 2000s, I want to say. I could be completely wrong. Apparently, I can't find my years on these things. Usually they're right in front of you, but apparently not. So I think this was a 2000s movie, but pretty cool. I think this is another one I saw partially on TV, so I get a thing with watching things on TV that, I like uncensored, unedited, unrated, director's cuts, original visions, but for whatever reason, TV movies or horror movies on TV interest me. So it gets me back into them or makes me revisit them. So, yep. We got some VHS, of course, because your boy here can't pass up on the VHS. So, let's see here. I think we got most of them cool. So we'll fly by these real quick. Hook. Can't believe I didn't have that. This is such a good movie. Robin Williams, Dustin Hoffman, Bob Haskins, Julia Roberts. This is just an all-star filled movie. And it's a classic. And yeah, it's just great. Love this movie. Cliffhanger. Apparently I didn't have this. I'm a huge Stallone fan. I've seen this many times. But again, it's one of those, I saw it on TV and I was like, gotta grab it. So definitely cool to add that to the VHS collection. The Water Boy sealed. What? Will I open it? Yes, I will, because I watched this. This movie's so funny. This was definitely the late 90s, early 2000s. Adam Sandler was off like a madman with like hits after hit after hit after hit. Happy Gilmore, Billy Madison, Water Boy, Punch Drunk Love. Got you there, didn't I? I actually liked that movie, but a lot of people did not because it showed a different side of him, but it's cool. Great movie to add to the collection. Definitely some 90s gold. Blair Witch Project. Surprised to see another. I've seen, apparently gotten a lot of horror movies over the last week, so this is a great film. And excited to add it to the VHS collection. Domestic Disturbance. This is definitely a great movie. Any movie with John Travolta in it, and Vince Vaughn's a really good supporting actor as well. Just fantastic. Great story. And this isn't one of those, as I saw on TV, not as seen on TV, But as I saw on TV, it got better. No, this is just a movie I generally like, and I don't really see it out there too often. So, pretty cool. Another sealed VHS. You imagine if these things were actually worth something, people go bonkers over sealed movies. I don't have any interest with sealed movies. I'm very rarely ever not going to open up a movie. But Mystic River, great flick. Early 90s. I can't say enough about this movie without giving a lot away, of course. But if you want to see a movie that has a lot of twists and turns and has a great, fantastic acting cast and great script, definitely check that out. Alright, and last one for the VHS, I believe, other than a couple other ones I got. Scrooged! What a time of year to get this. Have you ever seen, the original to this or read the book? It's obviously very different, but Scrooge with Bill Murray is hilarious, and it's definitely an interesting take on, on the original, Ebenezer Scrooge story. So, look at that, huh? Good old New York. You can see the Empire State Building, a few other buildings there. Pretty cool. So, definitely excited to add that to the collection. And we got two more for you. Apparently I didn't have this. I'm starting to slow down on the Disney movies. I know it seems kind of weird because I've gotten them like crazy, but not seeing really many out there. Anybody know if Toy Story 3 is on VHS? I know it's a really odd and awkward question and out of left field, but I can't seem to find it. I have a funny feeling it's not on VHS. It's when VHS went bye-bye and DVDs are there. I think it's one of the last ones I have left, honestly, but 102 Dalmatians. Was I a big fan of the live-action Dalmatians movies? Glenn Close is a very good actor and brought a lot of life to the movie, of course, but I think I like the cartoon ones better. Confliction. Here's one I don't ever see really at all. Space Jam. I had this years ago. It vanished, and this is just an awesome movie that brings me back to a much different time. As you can tell, most things in this room, it certainly does. But seeing seeing your favorite characters here, like Bugs, the Looney Tunes, and Sylvester, Tweety Bird, Taz, like seeing all these guys play basketball is just hilarious. So, pretty good movie. And yeah, definitely is a great movie to see in the theaters, I'll tell you that. We got a few more things. I just found oh wow. Apparently something fell out of the pig, so excuse me a sec. Need to make sure he's full. I thought it was popping. I thought it was going to pop out, but it didn't. This is going to be interesting to see. Somebody in one of my videos later on down the line is going to go, why the hell do you have a pig with his mouth open? Looks like a chef and looks like he's about to burst. I don't know. It was just funny. We got some really cool stuff down there, and then we got a really big thing I want to show you, which is pretty cool. I was super shocked to see this, and I've never seen this before, but for $1, not going to fight the good fight. Max Payne mouse, thing to put your mouse on, mouse pad. I don't know. I can't think tonight. Don't judge. I don't know if I'm necessarily going to use that as a mouse pad, because I probably won't, but I may hang it on the wall. I think it's just thick enough where I could do that. I know it seems weird, but I mean, look at my walls. It's just randomness all over the place, but pretty cool. Love the games. Series is fantastic. So let's get into the interesting stuff. So we got a bunch of little baggies. Is it nonsense? Oh, yes. And I wasn't sure if I was going to keep going for this, but for a few bucks, couldn't complain. I have yet to find myself a blue one, or a red one, or a black one, or a green one. But I will someday. But I'll settle for other duckies I don't have, because we got a bunch of ducks. Why? I like rubber ducks. I don't know what to tell you. And I got the big ones behind me and got little ones. I want a whole, I want a whole entire shelf dedicated to duck. I don't know why. Just do like them. This was the one that really interested me in here. This is a very special looking duck. Came from the 90s. And it's not in the best condition, but maybe just clean her up a little bit. She's hard as a rock, kind of like my big ones behind me. I've never seen this kind before. There's so many ducks out there, it's ridiculous. So, pretty cool. A duck I don't have. Got some other little ducks here. They don't really do the justice. I think I have a few of those already. Another interesting one that just needs a good clean job. I don't know. Don't think I have this one either, but it looks like just your generic rubber ducky. But you can never have any. You never have enough duck, right? And then another one of those big ones, right there. So pretty cool. I'll take it. The more the merrier with the duckies. And we got a bunch more. I know. We're going after ducks. I'm gonna have a whole bag full of ducks by the end of this. I'm only going to show you the ones that I was really interested in because they look awesome. We got the football duck. I swear to God, there's a duck for everything out there, but it's cool. So a football duck. Do I dare say Minecraft ducks? For any of you Minecraft fans out there? Not really a huge fan, but my kids are into it. And it's pretty interesting. Just I'd rather watch it as opposed to play it. We've talked about that before, so pretty cool. Minecraft duckies. I think I see that. I think I got another one in there as well. Good old pink one. I was pretty excited to see this one here. This is what caught my eye, honestly. Because you know I'm after that blue duck. I got a blue duck now. But it's the wrong size. I just want a large, extra large rubber duck that's blue. And green and black and red. Alright. Pretty cool. A pig duck. I've never seen a pig duck before. I mean, this is just crazy. And a duck that reads. It's an educated duck. A duck, nevertheless. And there's other ones. Oh, purple duck. We'll include that. We got tons of ducks. Ducky, ducky, duckies. I got another bag here. Sorry I didn't do this before, but you know how it is. I don't even need to get into it. This is a weird duck. It's a multicolored duck. Almost looks like a camo duck. Now that would be a pretty cool duck to find. Definitely needs to go on a shelf. A surf's up duck, ready to get his surf on. Cowabunga. I know, I'm crazy. This was a really good bag, I think. A duck from the past. Could have wrote the Declaration of Independence. Or maybe he's just a pilgrim. I don't know. But he's got a feather in that cap. There's just another cool duck. Oh, that's a repeat. There's any repeats here. A duck getting ready for baseball. I told you there's just so much ducks. I can't wait to have some fun after the video and just put these on the shelf. This looks like a duck that's undercover. I don't know. I've had issues. I like ducks. What can I say? Let's see here. A duck's trying to be a turkey? I don't know. You let me know. And a green duck. We got a green duck. So we got a blue and a green duck now. So pretty cool. Glad to get that in one haul. I actually got a pretty cool bag to hold the rubber duckies in. Alright, let's see what else we got here. We got a few more we're going over. Because there's always a bunch of ducks. I don't even know why people like return these things, like or give these things away. They're so cool. This is a duck that jumped a gallon of blue, red, orange, yellow, red paint. I don't know. It's a duck. And this looks like a actual baseball duck. Definitely a unique one, to say the least. What year did this come out? I have no idea, but it says official plucky duck. So apparently this is a plucky duck, as opposed to a non-plucky duck. This one is a hockey duck. We got the baseball. You know you need the hockey. A duck dressing up for Halloween? I don't know. This whole table is getting engulfed in duck. Ah, here's a good one. Good old pirate duck. Arg! Alright. Trying to find some more spots of these. Alligator? I don't know what that's doing in here. It's cool, but not for what I'm looking for. I don't even know what kind of duck. A zebra duck? A horned duck? I don't know. Beats me. But there's plenty of duck on this table. Raccoon? I don't know. I'm cool with that though. I don't got any raccoons laying around. Alright. See what else we got here? Oh yeah, we got a few more bangers in here. Turtle? Don't know. This is a pretty interesting duck if it didn't have its eyes kind of messed around with, but it's just a different colored duck. It's almost like a glow-in-the-dark duck, maybe? I don't know. Another turtle. Different colored duck. I don't know. Is that like a brown? It's got like, looks like it's got hair on the chest or something. I don't know. Maybe get some armbands or wing bands. I don't know. It's a different duck. A lot of different ducks in these, so. Got a lighter green duck, but whatever. This is a cool one. Got a military duck. Be all you can be in your duckiness. I'm crazy. If you haven't gathered that already, we got a few more to go through. Again, I'm not going through all of these because that would take a lifetime, but I'm going after the ones that definitely stick out. I don't know what that is. I don't know what that is. It's a pink duck. Another educated ducky. Can't go wrong with that. That's a unique duck. Ah, there we go. It's a rooster duck. Ha ha! Love it. Apparently not that much. Alright. And we got a cowgirl duck. Cool. An earth-looking duck. I'm down with that. We add a lot of ducks to the collection, for sure. Random bee, I don't know. And that's enough for that one. See if we got any more. You know I have more. Such interesting colored ducks. And this was all in like one spot too, which is great. I don't know what you call that, but it's a pretty damn cool looking duck. Do I have a duck problem? I think I do. But it's cool. I got another one of those. This is a zero duck. I don't know, it's an interesting blue color. I got one in there that's purple. Apparently it looks the same. I just noticed it. But it is what it is. Soccer duck. We're almost complete. What do we need now? Basketball duck? I don't know if we're going to find it though. No. Another crazy looking duck. It's like a camo duck. This mofo's going undercover. Oh, I definitely need a duck show. A bunny duck? These ducks are getting crafty with their disguises. Alright, we got here. Got one more bag. I could have just done this beforehand, but it is what it is. Don't judge. Another educated duck, and it's a blue duck, so it's a cool duck. Nope. 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 Another pirate duck, but it's wasted. It's too bad, but still cool. We can't find any more spots. Elephant? I don't know. Whatever that is. Alright, let's see what else we got here. We already got that one. We already showed that one off, right? I think so. Yep. Yep. That's a cool little pinkish purple one. It's got a 4 on it. So 4-0. Big 4-0. I'm not that old yet. Alright, showed that one off. That's a pretty cool looking one. Again, one of those looks like it glows in the dark. It's got stars on it. Definitely brighten my future. More ducks. I got a fever, and the only prescription is more duck. And more thrifting, of course. This reminded me of Barney because it's purple. I've got a lot of educated ducks here today. They may be more educated than me because I'm out buying ducks, but hey, don't pass judgment. This looks like a love unicorn duck. I don't think that's real here there, bud. It could be. That's one creepy looking duck. I don't know how I feel about that. Is that it? Alright, good. So, it didn't feel like a lot, but opening up those bags, that was a lot more than what I intended. But it's still cool. I think it was a pretty good week at the thrift. Move all the crap out of the way before I fall and get you up. But my favorite and find of the week is not on this table. It is the table. Take a look at this. Wow. Alright. Oh, I just fell. That's fine. Take a look at that. Told you it was going off. It's the table, and I can't wait to do some action figure showing offs or compilations. I've done one before, the Green Ranger Mania, I think it was called, but I changed the title at one point in time. But this thing's so cool. We were looking for something that wouldn't get in the way, because as you can see, there's a lot of stuff down here. So this little section right here, when you try to walk around and go to the computer or do this or that or whatever, you kept, damn bags, you kept hitting the table or hitting the walls, and we don't want those getting hit. So I've been looking at this for about 2 weeks now. Apparently other people have too. And when God, I was like, all right, $10, goodbye. He goes, oh, no. Green's the call of the day. And I'm like, I never find things that are great for call of the day. So call of the day or the week or whatever in my area can mean 20% off, 30% off. This time it was actually 50. So I got this Bad Larry for $5. And take a look at this. I put in these things in here that you put typically to hold things down. It's like gripping paper or something. Look at that. That's awesome. And it's got a place for the clickers now, so the dog can't eat any more of them. So definitely a different video. Bunch of good finds. I'm pretty happy with it, but not a lot of gaming stuff, but some VHS, some action figures and stuff. So you let me know, as always, down in the comments section down below, what was your favorite thing that I got? Do you feel that table is practical, that I can use it for practical use, or is it nonsense? Cynthia would say it's nonsense, but I'd say it's practical. So take another quick look at everything here. Oh yes, this is going to be so good when I get this movement down. I know this seems funny to you, but I actually shot a video earlier with my Snapchat that isn't associated with the channel to kind of, just branch out and just, have people try to check in, my friends and everything. But I mean, was it the pig? Was it the ducks? Was it the, action figures I got from my coworker? Was it the movies that you can't see because they're covered in duck? You let me know down in the comment section down below, as I said before, what your favorite thing was. And thank you very much to the 76. We keep going up and down. So I get to 77. I then go to 76. I then go to 75. I stay there, and then I go up to 76. And I'll probably go up to 77 after this video. And then I'll go to 76, 75. So whatever reason, we are stuck in the mid-70s. Which, at the end of the day, I'm okay with. You know why? Because 76 or 75 or 77, depending on what week it is and what time of day it is, and the House of Fun and Video Games have subscribed to the channel and watch faithfully and let me know their thoughts and get into some great conversations with me. But for some of those folks that may have subscribed already, they might not have done this. If you do subscribe, which I hope you do, to see some more great content, hit that notification bell. And why is that? Because anytime I put up another Thrift Time and Finds, video game reviews, movie reviews, me spinning on a table reviews. I don't know. But this is pretty cool. I'm sorry. I have to take more time to do this. I get humored by the simplest things in life. If I made you really dizzy, I'm sorry. But anyway, this is Jason from Jason's House of Fun and Video Games. I hope you have a wonderful night. I hope you enjoy your weekend, because it's still the weekend here, and we're not going to talk about the nasty Monday that's in front of us. But you know what's lurking. The work week is almost here. But we're going to have some fun. Thank you for hanging out with me. And I've got a lot of ducks to figure out where to put, so let's go. Duckies. And that pig. Look at him. Look at him. So weird. Ha ha.